I got Belle here. We just got out of the car. We've been to this park multiple times before. One of her favorite toys. I've been working really hard on developing a play style for her. She really likes to chase and stuff like that. So I've been working on developing a style of play for her because she didn't have one when she first came to me. So I've been working on finding a game that she enjoys and likes. In past videos, I talked about how when I pet her in the play, she kind of gets a little vocal, and I've been trying to figure out, where it's coming from and if it's cool or like if it's going to manifest itself. Because sometimes when I tug with her, she will like show her teeth a little bit, like she'll curl her lip like on the bite in it, and the way she looks around when she's doing it, sometimes it seems a little off to me. But honestly, it's really kind of worked itself up to being not really anything so far. I've been really just kind of working with her and continuously working on petting her in the play. And I just started the flirt pole with her today because one of her favorite toys broke. So one of the main ones that I use for her, I'm not able to use right now. And that was the one that I really got her into. So I started her on the flirt pole this morning, and she really took to it very well. So I'm hoping that I can get her to play with it here in this new place, but we'll see. So what I'm gonna do to start is, we just got her out of the car, so I'm gonna let her walk around a little bit, get some sniffs in, and just kind of explore. And then I'm gonna bring her back over here, see if I can activate her, get her into some play. And I wanna see if I can send her to the place bed, maybe do a little bit of some random commands and stuff, and see how she does. So let's go, break. I have Charlie in the car, so you might hear him doing some little yips in the background. He is learning how to wait his turn, even though he just went. But it still can be tough to be like right there watching another dog like do stuff, and you can't do it right now, so you might hear him a little bit in the background. Kind of waiting to see until she. No, don't eat that. I'm gonna throw that out. One, it's trash anyway, but that's the second time a dog has tried to eat this stupid piece of balloon. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Good girl. All right. Let's see if I can. She's definitely like, this is kind of how she is. Like when you saw when I had Charlie out, he was like, let's go. Like he's more of like, I want to work with you type. She's not like necessarily the same in that way. You can tell by how she's just totally fine with roaming. I don't think you can see her from that angle, but she's totally fine with just romping and exploring and literally doing whatever she feels like doing. She doesn't really need me to like do anything for her. So I'm kind of waiting for her to get like, I'm not like, I'm waiting a little bit, but I'm waiting for her to kind of get a little bit more bored with like what she's doing. So then when I end up bringing the game around, it's like, oh, that's super cool. So we're gonna wait a little bit. She's trying to play over there with that thing, which is really cool because she wouldn't just play with like a random toy, so like that. What you got? Come on, girl. Come here. Come here, girl. Come on. Good girl. What you got? What you got, lady? Come here. Woo, she's crazy. Woo, she's crazy. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Good job. Good. Oh, good girl. Good job, good job. Good job. I like to see it. I like to see it. Good girl. Where'd you go, Mama? Hey. Kitty girl. Yeah. Oh. Good job. Good girl, good girl. I do want to try her on the flirt pole. So I'm probably gonna have her let that one go for a sec so I can get her into something else. But hey, we'll take her wanting to mess around with that. Woo, good girl. Oh my goodness. Get a good bite on it. Get a good bite on it. There you go. There you go. Good girl. I'm trying to also work on her wanting to bring the game to me without me always, you know, playing that game with her. So, come on, girl. I want her to see that us playing together is a lot of fun. And if she can bring the toy over to me, or I can tug with her and get it moving and have some type of game, it's going to be a lot more fun than like what she's doing right here. So I'm going to try and reach over. Come here, girl. Give me that. Come on, girl. Right here. Right here. Yeah. Right here. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Good job. Drop. Hey. Drop. Drop. Yes. Good girl. Good job. Freaking leash key. Good girl. Good girl. Nice job. Good girl. Come on, Mikey. Yay. Good job. You're getting it, huh? Woo. Oh boy. Center. Center. Hey. Hey. Center. Center. No. Center. No. Center. Hey. Center. job. Good job. Good job. Oh, good girl. Nice. Drop. Center. Yes. Woo, yes. Yay, get it. Woo. Good girl. Woo. Good girl. Yeah. Yeah. Good girl. Good job. Good job. Good job. Drop. You're all tangled. All tangled. I have a lot easier of a time with food with her. Kind of working on a little bit of like using the food to tempt her to move, or like basically using the food to like have something that she wants to go forward towards that I can then call her back to me for. Belle, you. Yes. That girl. That girl. Oh, missed it. Missed it. Ready? Hey. Good girl. Nice job. Good girl. Okay. Now I'm going to see if I can get her into doing any commands with me or anything. There's some lady over there with her little dog. That's what she's looking at right now. So, come here, girl. Good job. Center. Center. Okay. Center. Good. Yes. Yeah. Nice job. Right here, Belle. Good girl. Nice job. Good girl. Thank you. Good girl. Belle. Place. Place. Hey. Place. God. Messy. Break. Oh, free. Place. Good job. Have her hold it there for a sec. Heel. Down. Put her there for a sec. Heel. Yes. Woo. Yeah. It's like right behind her. Working hard. There she goes. Good girl. Place. Place. Come. Sit. Yes. Ooh. Right here, Belle. Good girl. Nice job. Nice job. She does struggle with the... been practicing that up command here. Let's see if I can do it with her. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. You can sit. Other leg. Up. she just scratched the crap out of my neck. Oh my God. She just scratched me so bad. What are you gonna do? Good girl. Okay. I'm gonna see what we have for time here, see where we're at with her. Because I do want to do some chilling with her. So. Red. Look at that. Come on. Look at that. 16 minutes again. Every single time when I checked my phone the last time with the other dog, and I was like, let me see how much time we got left. We had 16 minutes then. All right. So I'm going to, come here, girl. Belle. I don't girl, Mama. I'm gonna work on seeing if I can get her activated with the flirt pole right now. I'm gonna see if I can hopefully get her to do that. If not, we'll do a few more, just some random commands and things, and then we're gonna chill. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes! Nice, I love that. The grass here is a lot better for this because the grass at my house was kind of frozen. Good girl. So I was kind of trying to be careful with having them do that in the grass because I didn't want them to hurt themselves. There was just no give. It was just straight frozen grass. The grass is a little bit muddy right now. Woo! Oh, come on, girl. Oh, that a girl. Come on, girl. Yeah, kitty girl. Ooh, nice. She's so fucking fast. Good girl. So while she has that, I kind of do a little bit of tugs on it. And even with the tug, how I'll still pet her while she's got the toy, I can also use the pole to give her a little bit of pressure while she has it, just so she can get used to feeling something on her while she's tugging. Give me that. Give me that. Good. Now before I, good girl, we're bringing it around. I'm gonna do a little bit of tugging with it before I ask her to, oh, she's got my leash now. Woo! Okay, drop. Whoops, sorry. Drop. But even though I told her drop, she's gotta let it be. That's a tough one. Hey, Belle, place. Yes. Oh, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Just hit you with it. Whoop. Hey. We checked out here. See if I can get her back. Belle. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get her back. I don't know what the frick she's smelling. Nothing. Hey, don't be eating stuff. Hey, Hey. Don't eat that. That's gross. Come on, dude. Let's go. Come on. Come on. She's so nasty. She'll eat anything. Come on, girl. Let's go. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Get it. Get it. Get it. Whoop. 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 All right. Come on, girl. Break. Come on. Get it, girl. Come on. Get it, girl. Oh, get it, girl. Get it, girl. Good girl. Oh. Good job. Good girl. All right, because she's kind of crapping out on me here, I'm gonna chill with her because we got to do that part. I'm gonna let her enjoy it for a second since she just worked real hard for it. Atta girl. Let her just kind of. Good girl. Nice. Nice. Yeah, atta girl. Because she can sometimes be a little sticky with the letting it go or whatever, I'm gonna make sure I got the leash in my hand, so if I have to have the conversation with her, I can drop. But the goal is to not have to, hey, All done. So I'm gonna put this over here. All done. Me and her are gonna chill. I need like to bring a chair or something. We're gonna sit crisscross applesauce. And I'm gonna just kind of do just a little bit of relaxing with her. See if I can give her a little bit of a massage. She basically, with her mom, and I've seen it a little bit too, when they would like pet her belly or anything like that, she would sometimes give a little growl about it. I don't really know what her deal is with it. I think she, well, when her mom did it, she was kind of using a towel at one point to like rub her chest or whatever, and she was just weirded out by it. So we're just working on giving her this physical touch, and like she's also a little bit sensitive on her back, and she's also a little bit sensitive on her butt, and her hips. So she's had x-rays done and supposedly everything's cool, but she does get a little bit weird when you touch her in certain spots. So good job, girl. So I've been working on not like constantly rubbing on a place that she's not really like enjoying. She really loves her neck rubbed, and she loves her face rubbed, so she really likes those types of things. So I want to make sure when I'm doing this with her, I'm not just kind of doing all the stuff that she hates. I want it to be something that she does enjoy, and it is supposed to be relaxing. But also while we're doing this, I can work on massaging her while she's in like working towards getting in more of a relaxed state of mind, rubbing her down in areas where she gets a little uncomfortable for whatever reason. So look at her, she's got a little stack going on too. She's watching some squirrels over there, so while we're chilling here, we're able to watch some of the wildlife a little bit. Good, nice little deep breath there. Good girl. What a good girl. There's a lady like way across the way behind me with her dog, so I don't know if she's really looking at her either, but judging by her postured sit here, it seems like she's looking at something. But good girl. She's a really good girl. Got some weird little quirky things about her, but hey, don't we all, you know? What are you gonna do? So as you can tell, like, and honestly with her earlier, I was sitting with her, I was sitting in a chair in the yard, and she was pacing around me just like Charlie was earlier. Just, you know, in the other, if you've seen my other video with Charlie, she was doing the same thing that he was doing, like pacing around and whining and doing whatever, all the things. Here I'm able to get her to be more relaxed, a little bit easier, and she's not as like pacey. So she's got all these freaking collars on her neck, so it's hard to give her like the neck scratchies that she's looking for. But with the quick release prong and stuff like that, I've just had too many situations where I've seen the leash just like come off, or the collar kind of like come undone from some of these dogs that are really good at like scratching, really like they'll shake their head and then the collar just comes flying off, or they'll scratch themselves and the collar just flings right off. And at this point, if she was to do that, what's going to happen is I'm still attached to her on her flat collar, so if the prong does come undone, she's still attached. I just always want to make sure that the dogs are safe. She does have a pretty decent recall and stuff like that, but I mean, I don't have any e-collar on her or anything like that, so there is no real safety net other than, you know, her listening. So I like to make sure that with these dogs, that because they're animals and they can be unpredictable and whatever, I want to make sure that she's good to go. So I have all these little carabine clips. I got a carabine clip connected to her prong and the flat collar. So if her collar popped off or something was to happen, the leash is still going to be connected to her flat collar. So because of the backup. So we're just going to chill here for a little bit. She's doing a little bit of some light whining, but this is what I'm looking for Charlie to do. I want to be able to sit out here and relax and have the dog be able to do this with me after I've already fulfilled them. This is not her first session of the day. She hasn't been crated all day. So we've already worked together earlier in the morning, and this is us working together again. So she can settle down here. And for some dogs, even with doing all those things, they still have a hard time settling. So those dogs need help, but to work on it, like Charlie. But where Belle's at, she's getting better at learning how to just kind of settle and relax. And I think it's cool to do it in a place like this, because although it's not like a busy park or anything like that, this is a great starting point to work on this type of thing. You don't want to just go to like the busiest place and start there. You want to kind of start where it's a little bit easier, where it's less stimulus going on. So she doesn't have to like lay here the entire time or anything like that. She's got like this little short leash that I have here for her, and she can do with the leash what she wants. So she's coming in for the pets. She sometimes will come in here and get the pets, and then she'll be like, all right, well, let's go do something. So we'll see if after I'm done petting her, if she's like, yeah, those scratches were nice, but like that wasn't what I was wanting. I want to like go do stuff. Right behind you guys, there's two people with like a little wiener dog running around. They just kind of appeared walking, so she's probably going to notice that, and this will be a good opportunity for us to just kind of chill and watch that situation. So, oh, stuck there, girl. Yeah, that little wiener dog's just going crazy. She's running at the end of the line, like trying to chase the birds and stuff. Sometimes it's cool to people watch, you know. She's getting a little stimulated by that, so we're just gonna chill here. I'm not gonna check her on any of this because she's got to just kind of learn how to settle. Now, if she like explodes, you know, like lunging on the leash and doing all that, then we'll have to have a conversation. But otherwise, I'm just gonna see her work through this herself. So I've been working on this situation a little bit too, with playing with Charlie and having her watch, and then playing with her and having Charlie watch. And she does pretty good with it. I mean, she wants to be involved, but she's not like being super vocal and stuff like that. That's what I don't want. So we're gonna just kind of chill here for another few minutes, especially since she's kind of getting a little worked up from watching that other dog. But if she starts like climbing on my back and doing random stuff like that, there's also people behind me over here. They have their dogs like off leash or whatever, and they're running around behind me. So we kind of got a few different little distractions going on, which is good. Those people are now over there with their dog. That's what she's looking at. She's nosy, but she's allowed to watch. What else are we gonna do, you know? The thing about it is like there's no issue with like her watching and stuff like that. She's got to kind of learn how to see things and not always get to interact with it. But we just don't want any like explosive behavior about it. That's unacceptable. her body's a little bit more tense compared to what it was before she saw that little wiener dog, but whatever. Little shift in the vibe, I'd say. Huh, Belle? Yes, sweet girl. Yeah, you the best mamas. You the best mamas. You the best mamas. So that's kind of what she does there a little bit, like when I give her a little butt scratchies. Part of me feels like she just doesn't understand this, like the stimulation is too stimulating, because that's really like a little spot for the dogs that most of them like really like. It's kind of like a really good little scratchy spot. So I felt like, it seems like when you do it, she's kind of like, just like, that's freaking weird. Like, why are you, yeah, see, she did a little turn and kind of away from me and a little for that. So, girl. And she just kind of completely turned her body, you know, away or whatever. So. But I'm able to get like some scratches in there, and then she kind of will sometimes have like a little grumble about it, and then other times she doesn't. So yeah. Girl. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it here with her. That was a good little session. I was able to get her to play with a new toy. We were able to see some distractions and kind of be able to see that a little bit and work through that without always having to be doing something like action-wise. She really needs to sit here longer. I just have to generally just check the time, so because I have an in-home session shortly. So we don't have all the time in the world to sit here, but this would be good for her to be able to just kind of be here and just chill. Belle is actually going to end up doing some e-collar training, so her mom, I'm pretty sure, ordered the collar the other day, so we're just kind of waiting for it to come in the mail, and then I'm going to get her started on it so we can start working on her being able to have more freedom and getting used to the collar and stuff like that, because she has a pretty good foundation of things that she knows right now, so the collar will just help be able to have more of that like off-leash reliability. So it's just like a random old man walking over there. It's interesting because when we're like walking on the streets and stuff like that, like in neighborhoods, and she sees people, she really honestly doesn't really care about them. But when there's really nothing else for us to focus on, we're just kind of laying here in the grass or whatever, and there's nothing really going on, she will look at all these things a little bit more, you know, because what else are we going to look at, right? Okay. So I'm going to get up here, and we're going to end this. My feet aren't numb from sitting on them, so we're good to go here.